In the last video, I promised that I'll be telling you the career options and the ways in which a career can be made out of just care and maintenance of fabrics, especially in institutions. By institutions, I implied the business organizations and big entrepreneurs where the care and maintenance of fabrics is of utmost importance. So, hi and welcome to the next video in this series of care and maintenance of fabrics in institution part 2. Here I'll be talking about the care and maintenance of fabrics in hostels, hotels and hospitals, the equipment which is required and how to make use of the equipment. How can you make a career in this field? So it's a very good thing that all the topics have been dealt with, keeping in view your career and the career opportunities which are available in all the fields. So all the best. Have your paper and pen ready because all these videos can work as your notes also. Keep on noting down all the important points. So first let us talk about the household usage of apparel. The care and maintenance of apparel and the articles of household usage within the family is done at 3 levels. Leave aside the institutional care of fabrics. First, let us talk of the household usage. Here also, the commercial laundry people are required. The first level is household laundry. We discussed in the last video. We require a bucket or a tub along with a scrubbing board, soap, brush, etc. Then you have individual professionals who have the business of washing the clothes and taking care of the clothes. They are generally known as washermen or the dhobis. They take your clothes, launder them, iron them, pack them and give them back to you. These are professionals who are working in the field of maintenance of clothes. Then you have commercial laundry shops and services who have the only purpose of laundering the clothes. So some of the clothes are laundered at household level, then many a times you require the laundry people to iron your clothes, to steam press them, or the commercial laundry you give your clothes for dry cleaning, etc. Let us understand the organization of laundries or dry cleaning shops. These types of pamphlets, these are pretty common. These are the laundry and dry cleaning services. These are available at all the places nowadays. So first, what are the different sections or the departments in any laundry? The first is washing. Remember, this is the first step in any laundry. The next is the extraction of water. That is, after laundry, you have to take out all the water out of the clothes and then dry the clothes. So next department is the drying department. You might have the personnel who are working in these departments who are specially trained for each of these sections. Then is the pressing and ironing. After this pressing and ironing, the clothes are packed and given to the customer. Now, the segmentation of the laundries can also be on the basis of institutional or personal laundry. If it is a big laundry, then they can have different departments, some which deal with your personal laundry like your blankets, your sofa, etc. and some with the institutional laundry, that is, they can be the official launderers for a particular hotel, a particular hospital, of any particular department, railways के आपने देखा होगा जो भी blankets और चादरें हैं, they are all taken for laundry and they are all laundered. Then you have the section which deals with specific fibers. Like one section could be dealing with the laundry of only silks. One department could deal only with the laundry of woolens or with cottons. Then some could only deal with blankets or your daris, quilts. There could be a separate department which would only deal with the laundry of upholstery or your sofas. अगर आपने कभी सोफा ड्राई क्लीन कराया हो तो it is all very dry and they come to your home, they can't take the sofa with them. So they also have to be skilled in their field. Then finally is the dyeing and special finishes. आपको if you want to get a particular cloth dyed in some other color या फिर special finishes, for example you want your zari saris which have gone black or dull to be polished. These are all the special finishes and dyeing. यहाँ पर in special finishes you can also have some for example a cloth is torn तो you can have जो हम कहते हैं ना रफू कराना है उसकी मेंडिंग होनी है. सो दीज आर डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स. Then what are the units, or when your cloth is given to a laundry shop, what is it that is done first? The first step is the inspection of the clothes. Then they are sorted according to, if it is institutional or personal, what are the different fabrics. Silks are separated from the cottons, blankets are separated, woolens are taken separately, and if any pre-treatment is required, it is also given at the starting stage only. If any mending is required, if the cloth is torn, repairing is to be done. If there is a stain, it is removed before washing, because after ironing you cannot remove the stain. So it is done in the first pre-treatment itself. Then the equipment which is required. The first is here the machines. The washing machines are not like your household machines which cater to 5 to 8 kgs. These are bigger machines which can be up to 100 kgs or even bigger. Then you have dry cleaning machines, as it is evident from this picture. It is different, a little different from the washing machines, but it is also a commercial drying machine which is much bigger than the household machines. Then you have hydro extractors which take out water from the washing machines. They work on the same principle which was there in the household machines. Then the dryers, I told you, the dryers, they work with the hot air. And finally you have the folding and packaging tables, as you can see here. इसके अलावा folding and packaging के लिए you also have ironing boards. आपने देखा है boards like this with a stand. There is a stand also, and you can iron your clothes on these boards. So folding and packaging tables, the cloths are folded and prepared for delivery. Then you have roller ironing or calendaring machine. So this is a calendaring machine. If you can see, it is a circular or a cylindrical iron. So you wrap the clothes around this. The clothes, they pass through this roller and they are ironed. In this, if it is a calendaring machine, there are a few hooks at the edges like this. अब इन hooks में if there is a cloth like chiffon या ऐसा fiber है which when you wash it shrinks, so what you do is you stretch the fabric and pin it up in these hooks. So when it is revolving or it is going around this calendaring machine, it is also stretched and the dimension of that particular fabric are fixed. So it is stretched, ironed in this roller ironing and calendaring machine. Then next is the flatbed ironing and pressing equipment, which you can see in this picture. Here it is a flatbed. You can put your cloth on this and it is ironed by high temperature and steam. Then you need trolleys to carry the material. You must have seen such trolleys in the hotels or hospitals, and they put in all the clothes together, which are then taken over to the laundry section. Now you have given your clothes to the laundry. Now how do they keep the record? First, the article is received. There might be some person who receives the article, और आपने देखा होगा article लेने के बाद the first thing is he opens up the article and looks at it, whether it is torn, there is any stain or no, and then whatever damage is there, it is recorded on the receipt itself. Then it is put on the garment also. Whatever action has to be taken, the special care, and then the invoice is given to you after calculating the price. If there is a stain, if it requires mending, the price would be higher. Then the system of code tags is used for identification. जो भी invoice दिया गया है, there is a number on the invoice and that number is put on the garment. When you take back the receipt, the number is checked and you are given the clothes which were given for dry cleaning. Now we move over to institutional laundry. I have been telling you what do we mean by institutional laundry. It refers to laundering activities which are done on a large scale. For example, if this is a hotel or a hospital, you can see how many doctors are there, in सबके uniforms होंगी. These are only a few. Then you have nurses, ward boys, so many rooms, there upholstery, bed sheets. So this is laundry on a large scale. Large institutions require constant flow of clean linen, working clothing or uniforms. It could be a hospital, prison, hotels, and they might even have their own laundry departments. If the laundry is too high and they feel that it is profitable to have our own laundry, obviously they'll go in for a laundry department. So here the first step is an organized collection of the laundry. Then they launder or wash the fabrics, and very important, they have to make the timely delivery so that the next day clothes are ready. And the processed material is essential for the operation of any institution. Now it can be on-premise laundry or OPL laundry. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, if the hotel or hospitals are very big, they can have their own laundry department. Or what can they do is independent laundry company can be hired which offers their services. They pick up the laundry every day and return it the next day. So they can either hire it or have it on their own premises. There are basically two types of institutions we are going to discuss here which have in-house laundry and maintenance setups, which is the hotels and the hospitals, and they have large amount or huge amount of fabric to be laundered. Now, when we talk of hospital laundry, the most important features are the hygiene, cleanliness, and the disinfection of the fabrics. It is possible that the fabric is not very good to look at, it is not very properly folded, very professionally folded, but it has to be hygienic, clean, and most importantly, disinfected too. So, it has to take care of hygiene, cleanliness, and disinfection of the fabrics. Now, so many infectious diseases are there that the hospitals have started using disposable, and if there is a threat of infection, these disposable are destroyed by burning. For example, in this corona era, the doctors are making use of PPE kits, masks, the caps, gloves, and these are all disposed because of the infection, they are burned. But most of the articles in the hospital are made of cotton. Cotton, why? Because it can be disinfected, it can be washed by boiling it, Dettol or such disinfectants can be used, so it can be absolutely clean, and it is dyed with very fast colors because the clothes have to be washed every day, so the dyes have to have excellent wash fastness. So mostly all the laundry is of cottons. Just the blankets which are there in the rooms are woolen. Rest, if you see this hospital ward, everything is there in cotton. The colors, if it is the doctor or the ward boy, it has to be blue, green, reception hair, so it will be of a different color, housekeeping a different color, doctors definitely they'll have the white coat. So all this is in cotton and it needs to be disinfected regularly. The daily laundry emphasizes mainly on the cleanliness of the cotton materials and their disinfection. If there are stains, the finishing, starching, whitening, it's not that important. Even if there are a few crease on the clothes, it is not very important to have it perfectly done. What is more important is the cleanliness. Repair and mending may or may not be very important part of the services required, and the work especially for bed linen is much higher in a hospital compared to a hotel. जैसे आप यहाँ देख रहे हो, in this little area there are so many patients, so many beddings, their uniforms of the nurses which have to be done every single day, and many a times if the patient is serious, the change of the bed sheet could be done 2 or 3 times. Now, when we talk of the hospitality sector, the most important feature is the aesthetic and the final finishes. So the things which were not very important there, like the ironing, the starching, it is very important in the hospitality sector. Aesthetics and final finish of the article are most important, and as compared to the hospitals, the articles here may be of different fiber contents. For example, in this picture, many a times the bed sheet and the pillow covers, they might be of cotton, but this quilt or the covers which are used, the cushion covers, the sofa, this could be of silk, synthetics, the curtains, they could be of brocade or net. So many type of fabrics are used to give the room an impressive ambience. So final finishing of the laundry goods, starching, ironing, pressing, and the correct and perfect folding are to be emphasized. Many a times the guests also give their personal laundry. For example, if you go in for a marriage, you have to get your clothes ironed. So this is personal laundry also, and it has to be perfectly done. Smaller hotels generally don't have their own laundry, and they have link-ups with commercial laundries. They might have an ironing person who comes in every day and gives on a particular rent and gives back the services punctually. Now the process of laundry functioning in hospitals, and more or less it is same for all the organizations, but hospitals, it is the biggest, one of the biggest laundry service. So we are going to discuss. The first step is obviously the collection of all the things to be laundry. It could be from the emergency, the operation theater, OPD, or various specialized centers, wards, the uniforms of the ward boys, nurses, doctors. Then it is transported directly from the hospital to the laundry plant, whether it is in-house or if it is a professional outside. Then unloading of the dirty linen is done. The bed linens, if they are clean, they are mildly soiled or very soiled, they are all sorted out. The patient's dresses, doctor's dresses, blankets, quilts, these are all sorted out differently and they are treated differently also. Now washing is done in large machines. I told you up to 100 kgs or even more. So these types of machines are used in the hospitals then. The next step is the hydro extraction. The work is done in such a way to get rid of around 60 to 70% moisture, and dry heat is generally used so that the clothes are sanitized also. Then is the drying, which is done at high temperatures. The air, I told you in the last video also, this is the tub where the clothes are there. The air, it enters and it is heated, it passes through the clothes, and then the exhaust fan is here. The air goes out and the clothes are dried. Then is the pressing, ironing, folding and stacking is done. If mending or segregation is required, the articles जो कि बेकार हो गए हैं, they are condemned and not given back to the stations from where they were brought. Finally, the packaging and distribution of all the laundry products are given to the respective departments. Now finally, the thing which interests you the most probably, how can you make a career out of just simply washing of clothes and laundering of clothes? So what all you need to know is knowledge of the material, what fiber it is made of, what is the production technique, what are the different colors, are they fast or no, the different finishes which are done. If it is cotton, the zaris, you cannot wash them in the simple detergent. You need to take special care. The care which is required and the processes which are involved, which we have been talking of in these two videos. You need to have a complete knowledge of this. Then the knowledge of chemicals and the reagents used, the different reagents which are used on different fabrics. For example, if you are making use of cotton, you can make use of whiteners, you can make use of the cellulosic starch. Whereas if you are making use of wool, we generally make use of vinegar, and on silks the starching is done by gum. So different fibers, they require different type of reagents and chemicals. You need to have a knowledge of it, thorough knowledge. Then knowledge of administration and management skills is very important. I told you how many units you have, different sections are there and you need to control them. Good communication skills are important. You will be talking with the clients, with your workers, and there has to be a proper management. The working knowledge of all the machinery and its functioning. Even if you don't know how each machine functions, how you have to do it, but basic working knowledge is essential. Now the skills or the courses which are required is, laundry management courses are not very long-term courses. Generally you have 3 to 6 months courses, and if you want to go in for a detailed course, it's your choice. Then after this course, what is more important is the coaching or the job placement assistance which is given to the students. Especially practical training or internship is offered along with the stipend. So career counseling is also done, internship is also given, and placement is also provided. The graduates in home science are also skilled in this particular field if they have the specialization in textiles and clothing or fabric and apparel. So if you have specialization in this, obviously the field of laundering and care and maintenance of clothes is something where you can find a career in. Now the scope, the first is you can have your own entrepreneurship. I have not written it here. You can have your own business, own laundry shop, and you can develop it. Then working in a nursing home, small hospitals, daycare centers, not just daycare centers, it could be proper hostels of the students, high-tech laundries of railways are available, the airways, the shipping airways, all these have their own laundry setups. Hotels and hospitals we have already discussed. इसके अलावा household laundry, अगर आप dry clean कराना चाहते हैं वो भी होता है, और आप अपना एंटरप्रेन्योर तो बन ही सकते हैं. उसके अलावा इन सब जगहों पर you can find a job very easily. So these are the various skills which are required, the scope. And finally, this brings us to the end of this topic. If you have liked it, do give me a thumbs up, share it with all your friends, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon so that all my videos reach you on time. Do give your comments in the comment box so that I can know the feedback to the videos and work upon the improvement of them. So in the next video, we'll be starting a new topic. Till then, bye bye.